Welcome back, everyone. Today, we're jumping right into a really fascinating explainer on the intersection of money and modern life. Specifically, we're unpacking the invisible price of perceived wealth. The source material we're looking at today completely flips the script on what success actually looks like. So, we're going to strip away all the noise, look at the cold, hard reality of modern spending based on these sources, and see how the sheer desire to just look wealthy, well, it might literally be the exact thing keeping so many people from actually getting there. Okay, let's dive into this. One of the single biggest, most insidious financial traps of our modern era can be summarized perfectly in just one sentence: trying to look financially successful before actually becoming financially secure. I mean, really think about that for a second. It is incredibly tempting, right? We all want to feel like we've made it. But the rush to display the aesthetic of success, the shiny things, the premium labels, often comes at the direct expense of the actual foundation required to sustain it. You end up pouring all your resources into the costume of wealth, leaving literally nothing left for the reality of true financial security. So, moving into Section 1, the ultimate financial trap, stacking the deck. Let's look at the breakdown. A luxury apartment, a financed SUV, designer clothes, expensive vacations. Now, individually, none of these things seem super extreme. Like, if you rent a really nice apartment but drive an older, paid-off car, you might be totally fine. Or, hey, if you finance a nice SUV but save aggressively everywhere else, you're probably okay. But the real danger, and the research makes a huge point of this, is in the accumulation. When combined together, these lifestyle choices stack up to create a wildly toxic financial environment. They form a lifestyle that constantly, relentlessly consumes your income. Every single month, your paycheck comes in, and boom, it immediately goes right back out the door just to service the massive overhead of this image you've built. It's like trying to fill a bucket that has a giant hole in the bottom. Which brings us to Section 2, the social media illusion, what you see versus what is real. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the sheer imbalance of information we are fed every single day. Above the surface, out in the open, we have visible lifestyles, but hidden just below that waterline is the invisible debt. When you're scrolling through social media, you're only ever comparing yourself to the visible lifestyles of your peers, right? You see the keys to the brand new SUV, the clinking champagne glasses on that gorgeous vacation, the perfect designer outfit. But what you absolutely never ever see is the invisible debt secretly funding the whole shebang. Nobody's posting their credit card statements online. Nobody's posting the incredibly stressful 84-month auto loan agreement or the crippling anxiety of living paycheck to paycheck on a six-figure salary. And this creates a wildly dangerous dichotomy. We end up feeling this immense crushing pressure to keep up with a standard of flashy success that, for a lot of the people projecting it, is secretly buckling under hidden financial burden.